Everywhere we look, we are surrounded by art. Art comes in all shapes and sizes. It can take various forms, ranging from the statue of David by Michelangelo to the graffiti on the side of the street of Saint Laurent. The amazing thing about art is that it's different for everyone, and therefore serves a different purpose for each individual. However, the question of the day is not what art is, but rather what purpose it plays in our lives today. Art is a history lesson, a historical record, a preservation of culture, and an autobiography all in one. Each piece of art, each building and sign of architecture is a look into what happened in yesteryears. The history of architecture traces the changes in architecture through various traditions, regions, overarching stylistic trends, and dates. In other words, architecture can reveal characteristics that go beyond the obvious. To explore the purpose that it plays, the limelight would be placed on the architecture that is present in Pakistan. Pakistan, a South Asian country sandwiched between India and Afghanistan, was once a part of the Grand Mughal Empire during the 16th and 17th centuries. Various buildings in Pakistan have been there since this time. Each monument seems to have a unique story behind it, which makes it an even more incredible form of architecture. Take, for instance, the monumentous Badshahi Mosque in Lahore. Built in 1672 by Emperor Aurangzeb of the Mughal Empire, this mosque was made to be, and still remains till this date, one of the largest and grand imperial mosques of the Mughal era. The mosque has a capacity to hold 1 million people. The distinct form of architecture serves a distinct purpose in the modern world. The sheer size of this mosque tells us about the power that Muslim rulers held in the 16th century. It was built during the time of the Muslim Golden Age and shows us today the influence of the Mughal emperors. Aurangzeb had the mosque built in order to commemorate his military campaigns against the Maratha leader Shivaji Bhonsle, showing once again how the Mughals had enough power and influence to defeat one of the most dangerous armies of that era. In this way, art documents events and experiences and allows us a richer understanding of history. Not only does art give us a better understanding, it also helps us understand our individual and shared history. Art reflects cultural values, beliefs, and identity, and helps to preserve the many different communities that make up our world. For instance, the Badshahi Mosque not only helps to show us the power of Muslims during that time, but also shows us that religion was an important aspect of the lives of people during that era. The Mughal emperor could have built any kind of monument to commemorate his military campaign, such as a statue of himself perhaps, but chose to honor the victory with a form of architecture that would serve a higher religious purpose. Another aspect that we need art today is because it is a means of communication. Art, like language, is a medium to express ideas and to share information. The message being conveyed does not have to be explicit, but can also be implied. Sometimes, forms of art, such as graffiti, can be there just to be aesthetically pleasing, but it can also serve a more political and social movement. Take Banksy's art as an example of this claim. Through